I made this video for you. Now, I don't want to be one of those TikTokers or one of those YouTube people where all you ever see is the back of my hand and a pencil. You're going to see my pretty face and you're going to know who I am. It's the only way I'm ever going to build this account. I follow lots of accounts and all you see is a back of a hand and a pencil or a pen. Look at this. It's my pretty face. Anyway, today I made this guy right here. My newest dragon dinosaur monster. He is colored pencils, ink wash, and he's fabulous. If you follow my page, and I hope you do, I hope you don't scroll away after 2 seconds, I'm going to show you exactly how I make this guy. And you can watch the back of my hand there. I don't care. But right now, you're going to see my pretty face, and now you're going to see my video.
The story you're about to hear is the creation of the artist Keith Trimm and is about as wacky as the painting demonstration you are seeing now. Once upon a time, in a zoo not so far away, a semi pulled up to deliver the new attraction that the owner had been bargaining for, which would save his business from going under. To his horror, the small dinosaur he purchased turned out to be a full-grown, genetically modified theropod and didn't have room set aside for a monster. "Sign here," the driver said, holding out an iPad. "You need to take that back," the zookeeper barked. His name was Ted, and soon he would be dead. "I only have orders to return the animal if it arrived dead, and it's not dead," the driver replied. "Now please sign and call your staff to unload this thing." It was very difficult driving because the trailer shook constantly. "I said take it back," Ted said in a calmer voice. "This is not the animal I ordered. I ordered a much smaller juvenile, and from what I can see, this thing is full grown." The driver shook his head and said, "Are you some sort of paleontologist or something? How do you know it's not a juvenile? I'm no expert, but I'd say it could grow a lot bigger." "And that is part of my problem," Ted tried to explain. "My zoo is a petting zoo. We have goats and fun little geese and a couple of monkeys. I thought I was getting something maybe 3 feet tall, not 30. The picture they sent was not what they delivered, so take it back. If you don't sign for the delivery, I will call my supervisor and let him know. I did what I was supposed to do, and now you have to get this thing off my truck? I have to get back to El Paso by 10, and we are cutting it short as is. Let me call the company that sold me this thing, then I'll get back to you. I will make them pay you to take it back. I have to pick up a shipment of lemons in 4 hours. There is no way I'm taking this back to Florida in time," the driver said. Just then, the trailer rattled and flipped on its side. Before anyone could do anything, the giant theropod chicken monster was free of its bondage and was heading to the front gate of the zoo. "I think it smells like your goats," the driver yelled, running for the cab of his truck. "You are on your own." Ted watched the driver put the truck in gear and drag the broken trailer until it fell off, blocking the street. Before Ted could do anything else, he watched the dinosaur push over the fence as if it were a toy and run to the goat enclosure and hunt down a meal. "Ted, do something," Ted's wife yelled as she ran out of the office. "Get a gun and kill that thing. I paid $4,000 for that monster." "I can't just kill it," Ted replied. "The goats are $100 each, and I would have had to pay for feed either way. At least call the cops," Ted's wife yelled. Her name was Jasmine, and she was annoying on a good day. "Not yet," Ted replied. "Let's see what it will do first." "It's a threat to the town. Do something before it eats a kid or something," Jasmine pleaded. Ted shook his head and raised his arms. "We are 3 miles from town, and that thing would take half an hour to get there, so don't panic. I can't afford to lose my shirt over this, let alone the zoo. If that thing is a kid, we will be sued, and you will lose more than this stupid zoo. We could end up in prison. Now go get a gun or call the cops, but don't just stand there." Ted took a deep breath and said, "Fine, I'll do something," and run into the office and to the shop and grab a reel of steel cable, which was much heavier than he anticipated, but doable. "What are you doing with that?" Jasmine asked. "I said, get a gun. I want to try to rope it first," Ted replied, trying to make a lasso out of a length of steel cable. He found it almost impossible to make a loop that would stay in shape. "If you don't kill it, I will," Jasmine said and ran to the office, to where Ted stored his weapons in the bathroom. To her horror, the cabinet's locks were changed to a combination, and she didn't know the code. She ran back into the office, where she could see the giant theropod dinosaur swallowing what looked like Ted's legs, and then spitting him and the cable back onto the ground.